Hi everybody, I'm Jen. I'm one of the mentors here on the Sonlight app, and today I am talking about student planners. Now, we all know that Sonlight has just come out with the Sonlight planner that's designed for the mom or a parent or adult who is homeschooling, and there's pages in there for student assignments, among lots and lots of other things. There's meal planning, there's chore pages, there's goal pages. Those are my favorite because holy moly, does it keep me on task to see what I said I was going to do periodically. But there have been several questions on the app about using a planner to help your students be independent. And this is something that I've done for years and years. And so I thought I would share my system with you today. So full disclosure, I have two students who have been graduated from my homeschool and are off in the world adulting. And I have one who is a senior in high school doing dual credit at the community college this semester, and I still have a student in 8th grade. So I am fully still in the throes of my last round of helping students become independent, and this planner system is part of how I do that. So here we go. All right, I'm gonna do something really, really techie up in here, and I'm gonna switch the camera back and forth between facing me and facing the planner. So if it's terrible and clunky, be kind because I'm not that techie. But here we go. Ready? Okay, so I use just a basic, this is like a 6x8 weekly planner. I have no idea what brand. I'm not loyal to any specific planner. I like a small one. I do like it to have a plastic cover because kids are messy and we drink a lot of coffee, tea, juice, smoothies, water. And so like, if it's going to live on the table, if it's going to go in the backpack, it's going to get yuck. So that I'm willing to pay a couple of extra dollars for a good plastic cover. Normally they are by school year. Your mileage may vary. I have no idea what different kinds are out there. And it doesn't really matter to me because they have month tabs. Now, the very common kind that I like and use, behind every tab, the first page is a month at a glance, and I will tell you how I use this page. On this page, we have family events listed here. This is when certain people are going to be in the house with us. We have notes about social things / athletic things. Like here was the last few days of our community pool being open. Happy Labor Day weekend to us. We did a beach trip on Monday because Labor Day. We have sports practices here listed in a different color. We have a doctor's appointment here, and then another like we have to be out of the house event. We have a kid coming home who we have to go to an airport like 3 hours away to pick her up. We have a family dinner right here. So these are just all things that I need my child to be aware of that might affect school scheduling. So like this doctor's appointment, you'll see is on a Monday. And so it's smack in the middle of the day because it's a specialist at the big children's hospital and like you take the appointment you're given. And so school is either going to happen earlier that day than we normally work or in the evening because we have to be in the city at 1 o'clock. Like here's another day we have to be gone. Anyway, and here's some days where I'm going to be traveling, so I'm not even going to be here. So those days are going to be like more independent work, and anything he needs me for is going to have to wait. These are just a month of dates and notes and events that he has to be aware of that may affect our school day. And then, of course, the genius part of this planner is the week on a page days. And so this, oh my gosh, talk about being the okayest mom ever. So this week was the coming into September week, which was like, I don't know, last week. And I have notes here, and I'll show you. I list all the work he can do independently, and I list them in the same order every day and in the same color every day. So this year, math is purple, Spanish is green, writing is black, blah, blah, blah. And then these are all the things to do at the top of the box. At the bottom of the box, I list all the things that he has to read. You can see I didn't even finish writing this weekend because what we ended up doing was an impromptu trip to the beach for several days. And so you will see that I copied his assignments onto the next week because we didn't do anything the week we went to the beach. We went to the beach and played in the waves. And yeah, that was like, we seriously watched the sunsets and looked at the stars and ate ice cream and did like zero school. I didn't even think about it, and I don't feel the tiniest bit guilty because when your husband says, hey, you want to go to the beach? You say yes, and we'll do school another time. But you can see how I label all the assignments in the same order every day, in the same color coding every day, and that's part of how we make that work. Okay. Oh gosh, hands in the way. Okay. So part of this is not like a system you have to learn. It's just like I color code and use a calendar so that my children can have their own responsibility for their own assignments, whether or not I am busy working, traveling, on the phone, on the computer, whatever. But the key to the whole thing is that it's consistent. And so if they know what to expect, if they know where I'm going to write down their assignments, if they know what they're responsible for, then I can write things down whether or not they're with me, and they can do work whether or not I'm there, which is the whole like bridge to independence thing. So there's a chat question. At what age did I start implementing this? I started implementing this with my oldest, who is a typical like organized, ambitious oldest child. I think about third grade. I originally started using just an index card for her day. And so I would write several things on her little card and give it to her. And then she would mark them and come back to me when it was done. And so that was how we started. And then of course, that's just so many items, individual index cards. And so I thought, they make a planner for this. Like there's a little spiral bound book that works. And so we moved pretty quickly. I will tell you, I have children who were not like independent enough to really engage with this until maybe fifth grade. Because they were either organized enough to know what to do and remember what to do and do it without a list, or because they had not yet engaged the like give a care part, and they were just very not independent, slightly longer than that oldest one. And by high school, of course, we want them to be really pretty independent and organizing themselves, or at least starting to. And so yeah, this is mostly maybe older elementary, definitely middle school thing. And so, that is my little planner speech for students. So if you have any other questions, this will be, the video will be posted in the main connections group. I'm happy to answer questions later. I'm happy to do follow-up video or questions if there's something else I can tell you. Like I said, there's no like specific product for this. I'm sure you could make your own, or the same idea would work on a whiteboard. But this is how I do it. And I feel like I've answered this question several times lately. And so I thought I would just do a little snippet. And so anyway, have a great Friday and a great weekend. And I will see you in the app. Bye.